A warm welcome to AD4 TV Radio News Update, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's capital territory. I am Adirayo Dada. As part of palliative measures connected to the COVID-19 pandemic, the federal government of Nigeria has reduced the price of fertilizer by 20%. The chairman of the Presidential Fertilizer Initiative and Jigawa State Governor, Muhammadu Badaru Abubakar, at a briefing in Dutse, said the market price for the sale of NPK 2010 fertilizer to farmers and other end users has reduced from 5,500 to 5,000 naira per 50 kg bag. He reassured Nigerians that all necessary preparations for the successful implementation of the Presidential Fertilizer Initiative are underway, and sufficient volume of fertilizer will be made available to meet the needs of Nigerian farmers in preparation for the farming season. Katsina State in northern Nigeria has the highest number of recipients of the federal government's conditional cash transfer program to counter the macroeconomic impact of COVID-19, with a total of 133,227 beneficiaries. According to an infographic published by the International Center for Investigative Reporting on States captured in the Conditional Cash Transfer Scheme, Lagos, Delta, and Borno State don't have a single beneficiary. The infographic, which was created on the 11th of April 2020, stated its source as the National Cash Transfer Office and revealed that 1,126,211 households are currently benefiting from the Conditional Cash Transfer Program. The National Human Rights Commission in Nigeria this Wednesday said within the initial lockdown period, security agents across the country killed more Nigerians than coronavirus. The commission, in a statement signed by its executive secretary, Mr. Tony Ojukwu, stated that while COVID-19 only led to the deaths of 11 patients in Nigeria, as of last Tuesday, a total of 18 persons were illegally executed by law enforcement agents to enforce the lockdown order. The Nigeria Center for Disease Control, NCDC's Director General Chikwe Ihekwazu, at a press briefing of the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 on Wednesday, he said 20 centers will be created in Lagos State for collection of samples from people suspected to have contracted COVID-19. Ihekwezu also said the samples will be taken to molecular laboratories in Lagos for testing, adding that door-to-door collection of samples will soon begin in Abuja, increasing the country's testing capacity to 3,000 per day. We take a short break now. More stories when we return. Just stay tuned.
Coronavirus, they really make you do what you fit today, can't wait. Now, the cocoa thing when you owe yourself be that because it's better to survive than for water to run your eyes. Oh, yeah, waka boom boom, begin the use hand sanitizers, facial mask, and not green for gumbody at all for anywhere, especially where people boku. Clear road, arrange yourself, keep social distance, and practice good hygiene for house and surroundings. Do what the government tell you, sit down for house and make it for no loss. Coronavirus, so make we greet together, waka fighter like a kozuna.
Welcome back. On the foreign scene, the Prime Minister of Australia, Scott Morrison, said the country's current baseline coronavirus restrictions will remain in place for at least 4 weeks as the government tries to meet set guidelines to deal with the pandemic. Morrison listed increase in testing, better contact tracing capabilities, and greater response capability at the local level as part of set guidelines that his government will try to achieve before it can consider easing restrictions. Australia has confirmed 6,462 cases, 63 deaths from COVID-19. The country's Department of Health says that it has so far conducted 374,500 tests across the country and does not have widespread community transmission. According to China's Foreign Ministry, this Thursday, the World Health Organization (WHO) has said there is no evidence that the coronavirus was made in a laboratory. The ministry's spokesman, Zhao Lijian, made this remark in response to a question about accusations that the coronavirus was genetically engineered at a laboratory in the central Chinese city of Wuhan. However, President Donald Trump said this Wednesday that his government is investigating to discover if the coronavirus indeed emanated from a lab in Wuhan. In an attempt to prevent the spread of coronavirus, The government of Libya has imposed a 24-hour curfew to last 10 days, starting this Friday. Libya so far has 48 confirmed cases of COVID-19 and has reported one death. It recorded its first case on the 24th of March. Meanwhile, the president of France, Emmanuel Macron, says he's backing a global truce during the coronavirus pandemic and is hopeful he can secure Russian President Vladimir Putin's support. Speaking on French radio, Macron said he had secured agreements from 3 of the 5 permanent members of the United Nations Security Council to back a call by the United Nations Secretary-General Antonio Guterres for a global ceasefire. Macron stated that President Xi Jinping of China, President Trump of the United States, and Prime Minister Boris Johnson of the United Kingdom have all confirmed their support for the truce. The International Monetary Fund, IMF, during its latest regional economic outlook for sub-Saharan Africa, said the coronavirus pandemic has caused the largest capital outflow from sub-Saharan Africa, with over $4.2 billion leaving the region from the end of February. Although the destinations of the outflow were not specified, countries affected by these developments, according to the report, are Nigeria, South Africa, Zambia, Kenya, Namibia, Rwanda, Côte d'Ivoire, and Ghana. The IMF added that the report linked the outflow to spillovers from a rapidly deteriorating external environment and said to be compounding the economic challenges facing the countries in the region. And in sports, Lille striker Victor Osimhen says he's turned down opportunities to join some of Europe's top clubs following his impressive performance at the 2015 Under-17 World Cup in Chile, while he emerged the tournament's top scorer with 10 goals. Osimhen said immediately after the tournament he had offers from Barcelona, Juventus, and Arsenal, but rejected them to join Wolfsburg in January 2017. He added that Arsenal was a good option, but not the best at the time, because he wanted to start playing as soon as he turned 18 and needed a place where he would have time to develop his game and physically improve, adding that Wolfsburg availed him that opportunity. And that's it on AD4 TV Radio News Update, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's capital. You can join the conversation on our social media platforms at AD4 TV Radio on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at AD4 TV Radio. Many thanks for watching. I am Adirayo Dada.